is president of the anti-poverty organization, the Robin Hood Foundation, and author of the best-selling book, The Other Wes Moore. Join us.
And that starts at noon, an hour of fresh air, right here on WJCT. Support for NPR comes from this.
Hey there, YouTube and world. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing fantastic. Oh yeah. Even though it's really, really difficult to stay fantastic in times like this, especially since the last time I blogged on YouTube and the time I'm blogging now, which is June 2020. So things have changed drastically and dramatically, and as you can see, I'm wearing a mask. So this is the time of COVID-19, the coronavirus, or the novel coronavirus, and also a difficult time for the United States of America, as the entire country has been engulfed by racial riots. You guys are following all the news, so I don't have to repeat the news at this time. But I wanted to say some of my thoughts. That's why I came back vlogging. So, number one thought that I have is the coronavirus came out of nowhere, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon unless a vaccine has been invented. I say invented because the vaccine is already there, the cure is already there, but someone has to discover it and invent it, and then vaccinate each and every human being on earth, which is around somewhere around 7 billion people right now, those who are alive. So yeah, it's gonna be a difficult task, but it's gonna take some time, and before that happens, a lot of things are going to take place and shape, especially things related to the economy, joblessness, and poverty. So yeah, it's a tough time. It's definitely a tough time. Compared to last year, this year is turning out to be quite a challenge. Are you up for the challenge? That's the thing. So if you have been following my previous vlogs about spirituality and why natural disasters will get worse and worse and worse, I'll have a link here somewhere so you can go and check it out. Like 2-3 years ago, I was talking about it, how natural disasters are going to get worse. Things are going to get tougher and tougher. So we are heading towards that direction. Some of us are actually aware of it. Some of us are actually understanding what's going on, but some of us are still sleeping, We are thinking like, oh, it's going to be okay, it's going to be fine. These things happen, and then everything comes back to normal, life goes on. But the problem with this time is so certain things are taking place because of the imbalance caused in the spiritual world. So you need to actually balance it out. How do you start? Well, you start with yourself and your internal spiritual balance. That's how you start. You need to begin with you, and then you need to figure out how to balance it. But of course, you have to believe in all this. If you don't believe in the spiritual world, the spiritual science, then I don't have anything to say. But if you are awake and you know what I'm talking about, then all all you have to do is like look inside you, look into your mind, and you'll get the answer. You'll get the actual answer as to why things are turning out the way they are, and why things are getting worse and worse and worse. So the key to all this is to find yourself spiritually and not to panic. If you panic, you're gone. If you think, oh my God, there's chaos everywhere, I'm gonna create chaos inside my mind, then you're gone. It's over. You will have nothing left, and you will definitely lose in the long run. So yeah, and as for the racial riots, well, things are gonna get worse and worse. It's not gonna get better anytime soon. America's going to have a tough time, a difficult time ahead, and this is just the beginning of the riots and the unrest and the discontent and the need to look for a better life, better human rights and everything. So this is gonna get worse and worse and worse, and this will be the eternal war America is going to fight, or the Americans are going to have to fight within themselves and decide which side they're on. But it's gonna be very, very difficult to decide who's right and who's wrong, because everybody could be right and everybody could be wrong at the same time. You need to decide, In order to do that, you have to find yourself spiritually, and your spiritual self will guide you through this mess, this chaos, this carnage, this mayhem. All right, stay cool, everybody, and stay, or try to stay, fantastic. Oh yeah.